All right, what we got here is a random number generator. It says two integers from 1 through 30 are chosen by a random number generator. Okay. What is the probability that A, okay, so let's do this first one. A, the numbers are both even. Okay, so the numbers from 1 to 30, since we're starting at 1 and ending at 30, we're starting at 1, which is odd, ending at 30, which is even. There's exactly 15 numbers that we want because both of them are even. So let's go like this. For the first time we chose, like for the number total possible, first time we choose a number, there's 30 numbers there, and then the second time we choose, there's 30 numbers there. So that will give us a total number of numbers or outcomes that are possible. And then for the top, the number desired, the first time we choose there's 15, the second time we choose there's 15. And I didn't go down to 14 because it doesn't say anywhere that the numbers are put back or that the computer program is not allowed to repeat numbers. In fact, if we took the time to read the rest of the problem, it says what if the same number is chosen twice. And so that means that the numbers are essentially, after one is picked, it's put back. So we multiply the top two numbers, we get 15 times 15, we get 225. The bottom's 900, and then we can simplify. So the top we can divide by 5, which would be actually I should have just simplified over here. Divide by 5, that would be a 3. Same with this guy. So we divide 5 twice. So this would be a 6, and this would be a 6. This can be a 1, and then this would be a 2. And same with the other guy. And so what we get is 1 over 4. I guess what we could have done is we could have simplified stuff more. We could have just said 1/2 times 1/2. But I guess I was thinking about the hard ones. The second one is saying one number is even, and then one number is odd. All right, that's kind of a weird scenario when you think about it, because let's pretend the first one is even, that event, and the second event that happens is odd. If that happens, there's a 15 out of 30% chance of the even happening, which is 1/2, and there's a 15 over by 30% chance, or not 30%, 15 over 30, and so this is the same scenario as above, I guess. We get 1/4. But there's another scenario. What if the first one is odd and the first one is even? All right, it still satisfies B if one number is even, one number is odd. And so this one would also be a 1/4. And what we would do is we would say, what is the probability of this or this happening? That would be adding the two probabilities together. So we get 1 over 4 plus 1 over 4, which would give us 1/2. So that's the probability of the second one. Let's go to the third one. Letter C. Letter C says both numbers are less than 10. Okay, so both numbers are less than 10. So that means, okay, there's 30 different outcomes for the first event, and we have 9 numbers that are less than 10 in this option. And then for the next event, we have 30 again. And again, we have 9 options. And so we would get, let's simplify it first. This would be 10. This would be a 3. This would be a 3. This would be a 10. Dividing the top and bottom by 3, we would get 9 over 100. And that would be our answer. Now let's take a look at the very last one. All right, for the last one, D, it says the same number is chosen twice. So there's a lot of options for the first one because a number hasn't been chosen yet. That's not what the condition says. It says there's just, you can choose any number you want. So it's actually 30 out of 30, which is just 1. So the first event doesn't matter. But then it's just a 1. And then you're supposed to multiply it times the second event. With the second event, there's only one option for the top, and there's a total of 30 on the bottom, so our answer for this one is just 1 over 30.